Good morning. It's the Spring Equinox today, so we'll be doing a beautiful flow today with lots of heart openers, back bends, twists, and a little bit of core work. So I hope you will enjoy this. We're going to start lying down on our backs, so just lowering yourself down and just finding a Shavasana position or any position that feels comfortable in your body. Just bring your awareness to the breath. Taking some deep breaths in and some long breaths out. So the spring equinox is a time for renewal, regrowth, and letting go of any stuck, stagnant energy from the winter, any negative emotions. Just noticing how your energy is today. How do you feel in your body, in your mind? Relaxing the face. Just allowing yourself to settle into the present moment. Noticing any sounds around you. Perhaps noticing the sounds around me, the breeze in the trees, the bird song. Allowing these sounds to anchor you more deeply into the present. And when you're ready, I want you just to take 2 cleansing breaths with me, and you can imagine just letting go of any stress, any worries, any stuck energy on the exhale. So we'll be inhaling through the nose, out through the mouth. Let's go together. Inhale. Exhale. And again, inhale. And one more. Inhale. And from here, I want you just to walk the feet back in closer to the body. Bring the feet out to the edges of the mat, and you can just windshield wiper the legs from side to side. And then just coming back to center, teeing out the arms wide, just drop the knees over to the left side. And keep rolling the right shoulder down to the ground. You can keep the knees tucked or maybe stretch out the right leg, taking a hold of the right leg or foot. If this feels too intense of a stretch, just go back to stacking the knees. So the first of a few twists in this session. So twists are really good for helping the body in its natural detoxification processes by squeezing and compressing the internal organs and then decompressing, letting go, releasing the toxins out into the bloodstream. So just remembering to drink plenty of water after our session to let these toxins flush out. And just releasing now from this twist. You can use your core to lift back up, recentering the hips, lifting them up and then settling them down, and then twisting the other way. Again, trying to really drop that left shoulder down to the ground. And relax here. Just tuning into peacefulness of this day, the sense of equilibrium, equal day, equal night. And now you know the days are going to get lighter. You will feel more energy, more optimism. So just feeling a sense of optimism, renewal. And then when you're ready, just coming back up to center. We're going to find bridge pose, Setu Bandha Sarvangasana. You can bring the hands towards the heels. And then just press up to bridge, squeezing and lifting the hips up, maybe shrugging the shoulders a little closer together underneath you. Maybe interlinking the hands underneath you as well, maybe not. Knees in line with the hips, tailbone drawing forward. And steady Ujjayi breath. And when you're ready, gently, slowly lowering back down to the mat. And I want you just to bring the legs wide, and again, you can windshield wiper the legs from side to side here. And just coming back up to center. We're going to come up now to a seat. You can roll to one side or bring the hands behind the knees and rock and roll a few times on the spine. Coming all the way up to a seat. And just sitting cross-legged here, rounding through the sit bones. You can always bring your hands onto your heart center, one over the other, and just connect with your breath right here. Just tuning in now. So this is a really good time of year to align with your intentions, your goals. Thinking about anything you'd like to take your energy away from, do less of, and where would you like to put your energy and focus? Thinking about the people you want to invest in, the relationships to nurture, and most of all, the relationship to yourself. So how can you really look after yourself, nurture yourself so you can show up and be a light for others. Thinking about what you need to thrive. Just being really honest with yourself about what you need, and really honest with others who you're in relationships with about what you need, finding a way to express it. When you're ready, you can bring your hands to your heart center. Let's inhale, reach the arms up, and exhale, palms to your heart center. Inhale, reach high, and exhale the right hand down, left hand up and over. Roll the left shoulder back, and lift up the heart space. Inhale, reaching high. And exhale, side body stretch. Inhale to reach high. And exhale, just folding forward in front of you. Letting the head and neck dangle down here. And then walking the hands back in towards you. Just switching the cross of the legs now. We're going to bring the hands onto the knees and just find some circles, awakening that Kundalini energy at the base of the spine. And circling in the other direction. Good. Coming back to center now. Big inhale, reach the arms up. And exhale, twist to the right. Right hand back. Try and sit up really tall here and just twist around. Relaxing the face. Let's inhale to come to center. And exhale, twist to the left. Keep breathing. Inhale, reach up high. Exhale to fold again. Breathe here, just a couple more breaths. And when you're ready, walking the hands back. And you can make your way into all fours now, tabletop position. Maybe taking a sip of water on the way. Adjusting hair or clothing. Maybe taking off a layer now. And we're going to start to get into the core soon. Raise a little bit of heat and energy in the body. So to start with, hands underneath, hands under shoulders, knees underneath the hips. Find the neutral spine, drawing the navel in. Inhale, drop the belly, shine the heart forward. Then exhale, push through the hands, puff up between the shoulders, tuck the tailbone under. Inhale, cow pose. Exhale into cat. Inhale, cow. And exhale, rounding into your cat pose. Good. So from here, let's bring the knees a little closer together. We're going to reach the right leg back, left arm forward, lifting up tall. Inhale. And exhale, rounding, little crunch in, elbow to knee. Inhale to reach. Exhale. Inhale to reach. And exhale. One more. Inhale, reach long. Exhale, just the left hand down. Right hand crosses over to the left. Peek over the left shoulder. And now I want you just to bring the forearms down to the mat. Shake out the head and neck. Let it go. And we're going to take a little flow here, getting into the core again. So when you're ready, let's inhale onto hands. Right knee to right elbow. Exhale to float back. Inhale forward. Exhale back. Inhale forward. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Last one. Inhale. And exhale. Just stretching here. And now coming back into all fours, walking the hands a little bit further forward. We'll just find some hip circles between sides. And you can close your eyes at any time in our practice together, encouraging that pratyahara, withdrawal of the senses, clearing the mind, slowing everything down, getting out of our conceptual mind into our more instinctive self, inner wisdom. Again, setting up with the knees just a little bit closer together. We're going to inhale, reach the left leg back, right arm forward. Inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale. Inhale to reach, exhale, inhale, reach long, exhale, right hand down, left foot over to the right. Find a side body stretch, and then drop down onto forearms. Again, you can let the head go here, just shake it out. And again, let's do 5 of these. Inhale onto hands, knee to left elbow. Exhale, back onto forearms. Inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale, and exhale. Just stay in the stretch for a couple of breaths and release. Coming back to center. I'm just going to walk the hands back now. Draw the hands together behind you. Open up through the chest, through the heart. And then when you're ready, tucking the chin in, we're going to come forward and find puppy pose. So you can walk the hands forward, bring the forehead down, hips stay high. Let's focus on melting the heart down here. Just staying with your steady Ujjayi breath. And releasing, coming back up. We'll make our way into our first downward dog. So you can bend and straighten the legs. And then see if you can get the hips up a little higher, maybe bend the knees slightly, lift up the hips, draw the chest towards the thighs. Big inhale through the nose. And let go. And again. Just walking the feet to the edges of the mat now. Walk the hands back and just bring the right hand onto the left leg. Peek under the left shoulder. Find a twist. And switch sides. And from here, walking the hands up to the top of the mat, we're going to step up into a ragdoll. So you can bring the feet wide and just find the hands onto your elbows. Let everything hang down. And bringing the hands to the ground, heel toeing the feet in so they're hip width all together. Halfway lift, flat back, draw the shoulders out of the ears. Exhale. And inhale, arms rise, lifting up, Urdhva Hastasana. Exhale, palms to the heart. Good. Inhaling to lift up. And exhaling, hands behind the back, opening up the chest here. And then let's just fold over the thighs, so bending the knees, pulling the hands away from you. Maybe starting to straighten the legs out just a little bit, being careful with tight hamstrings. And releasing, bringing the hands down, inhale, half lift. Exhale, inhale, arms rise. Exhale, palms to the heart. So just finding yourself in your Tadasana, pressing the palms into each other, pulling up and engaging the thighs, the glutes, Drawing navel into spine here. So let's take 2 sun salutations, honoring the spring solstice together. So when you're ready, let's inhale, arms rise, and exhale, forward fold, Uttanasana, halfway lift. Exhale, right foot steps back, then the left into your tabletop position or plank, and just feel your core here. Draw the belly up, scoop the tailbone under. Inhale, shift forward, and exhale to lower. Inhale, little baby cobra. Exhale. Inhale again, lifting up. Exhale. Last one, maybe a little higher. Exhale. Inhale, up through table or plank, back to downward dog. Inhale here. Exhale, bend the knees, stepping or hopping to the top of your mat, halfway lift. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Again, inhaling. Exhale. Half lift. Left leg first. Back into your plank. Shifting forward, lowering down, baby cobra, back to downward dog. Inhale here, exhale, bend the knees, step or hop to the top of your mat, halfway lift. Exhale, inhale to lift up, exhale. Again, maybe just bringing the hands onto your upper chest, tuning in, noticing how you feel. You can feel the heart rate now has really increased as we raise the energy. You can imagine your feet like roots rooted to the ground, and the energy coming up the legs and from the base of the spine up through the crown of the head. Good, so when you're ready, we'll take our first standing sequence. So we'll take the feet hip width all together here. Inhale into chair and exhale, sink the hips down, engage the lower belly. And see about bringing the hands to your heart center. Inhale here and exhale, prayer twist to the right. So hooking the right elbow outside the right knee, just like this, and bringing the hands towards the center of the chest. See if you can keep the knees in line with each other, so just adjusting them, keep hugging the inner thighs in. Breathing here. Pressing the elbow just outside the knee. Inhale, come back to center. Exhale to fold. Halfway lift. And exhale, hands down, the right foot steps back, dropping the right knee down. And just coming up to your low lunge. Engaging the front of the right thigh as well as into the glutes. Inhale here. And exhale, open up through the heart space, breathe here. And coming back, bringing the hands down and finding your half splits. Flexing the left foot and lengthening through the spine here. And then coming back, we'll plant the right hand and lift the left arm up, find a twist, shoulder over shoulder. And releasing that hand down. Let's flex the back foot, take an inhale here, and exhale, step to the top of the mat, halfway lift. Exhale, Inhale, Urdhva upward sun salute. Exhale, palms to the heart. Inhale to chair. Exhale. Engage the lower belly. Bringing the hands to the heart. Weight is in the heels. Inhale. Exhale to twist to the left, and again try and get your hands towards the center of the chest. Keep the knees hugging into each other. Stay with the breath. Inhale, come back to center. Exhale, fold. Halfway lift. Exhale, hands down, left foot steps back, dropping the left knee, coming up into your low lunge. One more inhale here. And exhale, open up through the heart space. Inhale, center. Exhale, half splits. Lengthening through the posterior chain. Just drawing that right hip slightly back and keeping the right foot flexed. Moving to your side twist. And releasing down. Good. From here, we're just going to flex the back foot, take an inhale, exhale to step forward, half lift, exhale, then inhale, arms rise, lifting up, and exhale. Good. So from here, we're going to move back into chair, Utkatasana. Inhale, and exhale. Inhale here. Exhale, twist to the right, right hand back, left hand forward. Again, check the knees are in line with each other. Keep breathing here. Inhale, back to center. And exhale, twist to the left. Inhale. And exhale to fold. Halfway lift, flat back. Exhale, the right foot steps back, and you can make your way up into your high lunge here, making sure the feet are wide enough on the mat, reaching both arms up and breathing here. When you're ready, let's bring the hands to the heart. Take an inhale, exhale, twist to the left, hooking the elbow outside the left knee, hands towards the center of the chest, then re-straighten the back leg, just staying with your steady breath. Let's come back to center and bring the hands down to frame that front foot. We're going to walk the hands to the right now. Maybe bring the feet a little wider apart so the feet are parallel to each other, and just drop the head down. And it might feel nice just to shake the head out here, letting everything relax down. Just have a sense of letting go of any stress or tension from the body. If there's any left, letting it go out through the crown of the head. And just walking the hands forward here, bringing the right hand underneath the face on the ground, lifting the left arm up, finding a twist here. And then releasing and switching sides. And coming back, And we're just going to walk the hands over to the right, finding a skandasana. You can stay high up like I'm showing here, just finding a stretch in the inner left thigh, or if you want you can lower all the way down, and either keeping the hands onto the ground or bringing them into prayer and finding a balance, keeping the left foot firmly flexed. And releasing, let's walk the hands up to the top of the mat. From here, you can bring the right hand down, lift the left arm up, find a twist. Keep drawing the left hip back, keeping the right hip nice and high. One more inhale. And exhale, release the hand down. Take an inhale. And exhale to step all the way forward, halfway lift. Exhale, inhale to lift. And exhale, palms to the heart. And here again, just tuning in, maybe bringing your hands onto the upper chest, one over the other. And we'll take that same sequence to the other side. So bringing the feet together or hip width apart. Inhale to chair. Exhale. Inhale here. Exhale, twist to the left. Inhale, center. Exhale, right. Inhale, center. Exhale to fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, the left foot steps back, and you can make your way up into your high lunge, shining the hips forward, really powering up through the back foot and finding that vertical axis from the base of the spine up through the crown of the head. Inhale here, and exhale, palms to the heart. Inhaling. And exhale, find your twist, hooking the left elbow outside the right knee. Re-engage the back leg if it was bent or became bent. Palms pressing gently in towards each other at the center of the chest. Relax the face, no gripping. One more inhale here. And exhale, looking down, framing that front foot. And we're just going to walk the hands round to the other side. Good. From here, just walking the hands up the legs, finding a star pose, so reaching both arms up, opening up the chest here. Feet are out 45 degrees. Inhale here. And exhale, imagine that you're sliding down a wall. So the back is flat against the wall. Inhale to reach up again. And exhale, lowering down. Inhale to reach. Exhale to lower. And just keep breathing here. Maybe interlinking the palms, bringing them up into your goddess squat or temple pose. And release, bringing the hands onto the knees. Let's lengthen out the spine. You can slightly bend the legs, taking the pressure off the thighs. Inhale here. Exhale, drop the right shoulder, look under the left. Inhale, come back and lengthen. Exhale, dip the left shoulder, look under the right. Inhale, come back. Exhale, Skandasana, so you need to widen the legs. Find your version. Maybe it was upright like this, getting the stretch into the inner right thigh. Or maybe you came down all the way, keeping that right foot flexed, keeping the hands down, or maybe challenging your balance. So So one side is always going to be a little easier than the other. For me, this is more challenging side to come up with the hands. And release, coming back to the top of your mat, walking all the way up to the top of the mat and finding your twist. Left hand down, right hand up. And bring your right hand down. Let's step back to plank. Inhale, shift forward. Exhale to lower all or halfway. Upward dog or cobra. Straight back to downward dog. And let's take a couple of cleansing breaths here. Big inhale. Exhale out the mouth. And again, inhale. Exhale. Inhale the right leg up. Open up the right hip. Finding some circles here, or maybe bending the left knee and bringing that right foot all the way back behind you, dropping the hips and then lifting them up, opening up through the heart space here. And if you're in Wild Thing, just making your way back, using your core, sending that leg up and back, and then stepping all the way to the top of the mat. Coming into your high lunge again. Breathe here. Just focusing on your drishti. Taking time to really settle into the postures. And let's find warrior two. Front heel in line with back heel or back arch. Check the back arm is in line with the shoulder. Inhale to reach forward. And exhale, reverse triangle, straighten the front leg, reach up and back. Inhale, back to warrior two, reach. Exhale, reverse triangle. Inhale, warrior two, reach forward. And exhale, reach up and back. And coming back up now, we're going to just bring the hands onto the hips. Find warrior one legs. So the right foot pointing forward, left foot about at a 45-degree angle. This is where your block may come in handy for our revolved triangle pose. So if you haven't got a block, just find a water bottle, something you can rest your hand on maybe, unless you're super flexible. And then shine the hips forward. Let's open up here. And then start to come forward into your revolved triangle. Sorry, your legs should be straight. So right leg straight. And then the left hand either onto the ground or onto your block or whatever you've got. And we're just going to start to peel the right side open and lift up the right arm. So really deep twist. And releasing, coming back down. You can remove the block now and just find your lizard pose. So you're just going to bring that left foot back. You can drop the knee down here and find your lizard by bringing the right foot out to the edge of the mat. Just staying here, maybe moving a little bit from side to side, perhaps coming down onto forearms if you've got the space. And maybe also rolling onto the outer edge of that right foot if that feels good. Releasing any stagnant energy from the hips and the psoas, just letting it go. And then you may want to find also a quad stretch here by reaching the right arm back That may be enough already just to open up through the top shoulder. Find a little bit of a twist, or you may be able to reach the foot into the hand, kicking into the hand, drawing that right shoulder open a little more. And release. From here, pigeon pose. So you're going to cross the right shin across the mat in a 7 shape, ideally. But if you're like me, it's going to be a little bit more diagonal. So just allowing the hips to settle down. And then just allowing yourself to fold. Just feeling your connection to the ground here. Feeling that sense of support. And then when you're ready, you can just come back up. We're going to flex the back foot and lift up that right leg, taking any movements to release, get the blood flow back, and then setting it back down onto the mat. When you're ready, let's inhale the left leg up, open up the left hip this time. It's hip circles, or maybe coming into your wild thing. Stay with the breath. And then when you're ready, making your way back, sending that left leg back straight and square. Inhale and exhale to step to the top of your mat, making your way up into your high lunge. Breathe here. And when you're ready, find your warrior 2. Front heel in line with the back arch or heel, spreading the fingers wide. Relax into the posture. Inhale, reach forward. Exhale, reverse triangle, reach up and back. Inhale, forward, reach long. Exhale. Inhale. And exhale. Coming back up now. Hands onto the hips. And let's set up for our revolved triangle on the other side. So finding your block if you have one. Shine the hips forward, straighten the front leg. Inhale here, open up. And exhale, let's start to fold forward. And then when you're parallel, bring the right hand down and peel the left side open, the left arm up. Looking down at the ground, bending into that front knee. Let's release the block. Make your way into your lizard pose. Right foot steps to the edge of the mat, right knee down. Your version. Just see if you can lengthen the exhale. So the exhale becomes even longer than the inhale. So when we extend the exhale, we send the signal to our brain to engage our parasympathetic nervous system, our rest, digest and heal mode. And just coming back, maybe finding your quad stretch. And finding your pigeon pose. Left shin crosses. Sinking the hips down. And when you're ready, lifting yourself up, flexing the back foot, and you're going to send that left leg up and back, opening up the hip, taking any shapes you want to make to release the leg. And then you're going to just lower the knees down. We'll find our thread the needle pose, so you can inhale, reach the right arm up, circling the wrist, then exhale, thread through to the left to bring the right ear down. Left hand reaches forward, coming up onto fingertips, or you might want to reach the left hand behind the back. You choose which version. And keep rolling the weight onto that right arm. And bringing the left hand beside the face, pressing into it. Inhale, lift, reach up and out. Exhale. Inhale, left hand up, circling the wrist. And exhaling, threading through. And coming back. From here, we're going to just lower down onto the belly, finding Sphinx, reaching the heart forward, peeling the belly off the ground. Let's take lion's breath here. So inhale through the nose, stick out the tongue, inhale, good. And when you're ready, just lowering down, we're going to bring the forehead down, bring the arms behind you, either with the palms down or interlinking the hands. We're going to find our locust pose, Salutashana. So when you're ready, keeping the neck really straight, lifting up. And release back down, forehead down. You can just bring the knees wide and just windshield wiper the legs. Good, and then we're just going to bring the left leg out. And you can either keep the forehead down here, or it might feel nice to bring the head onto the mat or onto the hands and look to the right. So looking the opposite way from the knee. Just relax here. And we'll switch sides. So bringing the right leg out and maybe looking over in the opposite direction. Maybe bringing the forehead down. Again, you choose what feels most nurturing and comfortable in your body. And from here, we'll come into a laying chest opener. So I'm going to bring the left arm out at 90 degrees and just see about stacking the knees, drawing the body a little bit away from that shoulder, and using your right hand to just press yourself back onto your left shoulder. Rolling the weight back onto the shoulder, getting into the pectorals. Try to relax everything else. And release. Switching sides. So rolling onto the belly. This time bringing the right arm out at 90 degrees. And bringing the right side of the face down and stacking the knees. And when you're ready, let's press up to a seat. You can just come into a boat pose before relaxing down. So bring the hands behind the knees, roll the shoulders back and lift up through the heart space. Really connecting with your Ujjayi or oceanic breath. Let's lift up. And when you're ready, releasing, maybe just hugging everything in. And from here, allowing yourself to come down onto your mat, lowering all the way down. If there's any final shapes that you're craving, taking them now. Otherwise, just making your way into your Shavasana. letting the feet fall open to the sides, palms facing up. Softening the forehead, the mouth, cheeks, and just letting your tongue rest behind the upper teeth. And when you're ready, you can start to bring awareness back, steepening the breath again, taking some movements, little circles in the ankles and wrists. And let's from here just walk the feet back in towards the body. You can hug the knees in towards you, hug everything in, head to knees. And then release down. And just roll onto your right side, making a pillow for your head with your hand or your arm. When you're ready, use your outer hand to press yourself up to a seat. Cross-legged if that's comfortable in your body. And bringing the hands perhaps onto the upper chest, one over the other. And just coming back to any intention that you set yourself. Feeling a moment of gratitude for your amazing body and breath, and being able to enjoy this wonderful time of year. Tuning into your heart center. And again, just coming back to what it is your heart desires. What do you need to thrive? What practices support you and nourish you? And you can bring your hands together in prayer at your heart center. The light in me honors the light in you. Namaste. Thank you for practicing with me. I hope you have a wonderful day or evening, depending on when you're doing this video, and I'll see you soon.